the Audio Description Association Monthly Bulletin for July 2025. A look at upcoming events across the arts. A very warm welcome to our first monthly bulletin, which has been designed to share with you what some of our members are doing, and by showcasing in each issue an audio describer or organisation and provide an insight into the work they do. In this issue, we're delighted to feature Sightlines, run by describer Jonathan Nash, who is resident audio describer for the Birmingham Hippodrome, the Royal Ballet and the Welsh National Opera. We'll also feature recommendations of a few key audio described performances which you may not want to miss. A regular feature will be the ADA notice board, which will remind you of important diary dates for ADA's various Zoom sessions, AD soups and skill sets, plus anything else of importance. We're very keen to create a community and always appreciate ideas and suggestions, so please do get in touch if you'd like to promote an audio described performance you're working on or something that you think others should know about. We're also keen to receive ideas for topics we can develop into future skill set professional development workshops led by expert audio describers and industry professionals, or AD soups, informal discussions where AD users and practitioners share ideas and experiences. This audio version is read by myself, Tim Calvert. In the spotlight, Jonathan Nash of Sightlines. Jonathan was trained as a describer for the Oxford Playhouse by Diana Hull in 1992. Due to increasing requests to describe at other venues in 1994, Jonathan formed Sightlines audio description services with Margaret Spittles. Over the last 30+ years, he's audio described over 1,000 theatre performances, ranging from children's theatre and pantomimes, musical theatre, through classic and modern drama, to ballet, contemporary dance and opera. In 1998, he was invited to become one of the inaugural audio describers with Vocalize and still works with them today. Over the last 30 years, Jonathan has been involved in most areas of performance arts, including theatre, circus, burlesque, festival events, museums, installations, and more recently immersive gallery experiences such as the tour of Van Gogh Alive and Frameless in Marble Arch in London. Over the years, Jonathan has been at the forefront of new areas of description and is probably best known for leading the way with opera and ballet. He began describing Glyndebourne touring opera at the Milton Keynes Theatre in 2006 at a request from a group of local VI service users. In 2009, he began a long-standing association with the Welsh National Opera, the WNO. In 2009, he described his first ballet with Birmingham Royal Ballet, and in 2011 was recruited to provide audio introductions to both the full-scale ballet and opera productions at the Royal Ballet and Opera House, the RBO. He gently cajoled and encouraged for full audio description at the Royal Ballet. Finally, smaller scale productions were described in the Linbury studio from 2019, and Jonathan was delighted when in 2023 the main house began their first full season of audio description, which has been a mix of both live and pre-recorded description. Sightlines has also provided AD for the Dance Consortium and the several national tours by Acosta Danza and Les Ballet Trocadero di Monte Carlo. Jonathan is a staunch supporter of ADA, the Audio Description Association, having over the years been secretary, membership secretary, equity rep and deputy co-chair, and he still offers regular ADA online training sessions. Live audio described performances. Jonathan Nash of Sightlines. Please check times and dates with the theatre when booking. The Addams Family is on at the Birmingham Hippodrome on Saturday the 12th of July at 2:30 p.m. To book tickets, you can call 0121 689 1060, or you can email hippodromeaccess@birminghamhippodrome.com. True Trovator is on at the Royal Opera House. This is on Thursday the 17th of July at 7:30 p.m. To book, you can call 207304 4000, or you can email boxoffice@roh.org.uk. Mary Poppins is on at the Birmingham Hippodrome on Saturday the 26th of July at 2:30pm. Boot tickets you can call 0121 689 1060 or you can email hippodromeaccess@birminghamhippodrome.com. Mary Poppins is also audio described on the 16th of August at 2:30pm. Buddy, the Buddy Holly story, is also on at the Birmingham Hippodrome on Saturday the 30th of August at 2:30pm. To boot tickets you can call 0121 689 1060 or hippodromeaccess@birminghamhippodrome.com. Goodnight Oscar is on at the Barbican in London on Friday the 5th of September at 7pm with a touch store at 5:15pm. To book tickets you can call 020 7101 1188 or you can email info@barbican.org. The Birmingham Royal Ballet Black Sabbath is on at the Birmingham Hippodrome and this is Saturday the 20th of September at 2pm with a touch store to be confirmed beforehand. To book tickets you can call 0121 689 1060 or you can email hippodromeaccess@birminghamhippodrome.com. The Black Sabbath Ballet from the Birmingham Royal Ballet is also being audio described at Sadler's Wells, and this takes place on Saturday the 25th of October at 2pm. For touch store details, check with the theatre. To book tickets you can call 020 7863 8000. The Welsh National Opera Tosca Wales Millennium Centre in Cardiff is on Saturday the 27th of September at 3pm. For touch store details, check with the theatre. To book, you can call 029 2063 6464 or you can email tickets@wmc.org.uk. For more information about Sightlines, you can visit sightlines-audio-description.com or you can email sightlines.ad1@gmail.com. The Audio Description Association Audio Describe Event Recommendations. BBC Proms 2025. With the BBC Proms beginning a new season from the 18th of July through to the 13th of September at the illustrious Royal Albert Hall in Kensington in London, we wanted to share with you some of the audio describe performances that are happening this year, delivered by describer Tim Nafibbit. Audio describe performances this season include The Traitors Prom on Saturday the 26th of July, with performances at 3pm and 7:30pm, each with an interval, hosted by Claudia Winkleman. It features the BBC Scottish Symphony Orchestra, BBC singers and guest vocalists. The Relax Prom, The Planets, is on Sunday the 10th of August at 11am. It will be a 50-minute performance without an interval, presented by Linton Stevens. The National Youth Orchestra, conducted by Tess Jackson, with play excerpts from John Williams' Star Wars soundtrack, Caroline Shaw's The Observatory, and Gustav Holst's The Planets. This event is designed for those who prefer a casual concert environment with a relaxed attitude towards audience noise and movement. The Aurora Prom will include a presentation and performance of Shostakovich's Fifth Symphony by heart. There are two performances scheduled, one on the 16th of August at 7pm and another on the 17th of August at 11am. Each performance will have one interval. In the first half, actors will join conductor Nicholas Collin and the Aurora Orchestra to discuss the context that influenced Shostakovich's musical creation. After the interval, the orchestra will perform the symphony from memory. The CBeebies Prom. This is a magical bedtime story, and it takes place on Monday the 25th of August. There are two performances, one at 12:30 and another at 3:30pm, each without an interval. CBeebies presenters will narrate a musical story with music performed by the Sophonius Smith Square and conducted by Ali Slowrat. Like the Relax Prom, there will be a relaxed approach to audience noise and movement. To book tickets and for further information, you can call the Royal Albert Hall access line, and that's 020 7070 4410. It's open 9am to 5pm Monday to Friday, or you can visit bbc.co.uk/proms. Our top London picks for July 2025. Number 1 is Stereophonic, and this takes place on Saturday the 5th of July at 1 p.m, with a touch tour at 11:15 a.m. Takes place at the Duke of York Theatre. The performance will be audio described by Vocalise, and to book tickets you can call 0333 009 5399. Stereophonic delves into the highs and lows of artistic creation by focusing on a music studio in 1976. It tells the story of an emerging rock band on the brink of achieving superstardom as they record a new album. This performance marks the London premiere, having come directly from Broadway. Number 2 is The Fifth Step. This takes place on Tuesday the 8th of July, 7:30 p.m, with a touch tour to be confirmed at Soho Place. This performance will be audio described by Vocalise and stars actor Martin Freeman. To book tickets, call 0330 335 962. After many years in the 12-step program of Alcoholics Anonymous, James agrees to sponsor newcomer Luca. Throughout their journey to sobriety, they form a bond over shared experiences, exchanging stories and building a fragile friendship over black coffee. Number 3 is Giant, and this is one of my personal recommendations. It takes place on Saturday the 12th of July at 2:30 p.m, with a touch tour at 12:20 p.m. at the Harold Pinter Theatre. To book tickets you can call 0333 009 5399. A children's author faces a challenge following a scandal. With a chance to make amends, the play returns after a successful run at the Royal Court, featuring actor John Lithgow, who reprises his award-winning role. Audio description is provided by Vocalise. Number 4 is Evita. This takes place on Saturday, the 12th of July at 2:30 p.m, with a touch tour to be confirmed. It's at the London Palladium, and to book tickets you can call 020 3925 2998. Eva Perón's journey from poverty to becoming the most influential woman in Latin America is driven by ambition and passion. Do not miss this new interpretation by director Jamie Lloyd, with audio description provided by Vocalise. The Royal Opera's Tu Trovatore is on Thursday the 17th of July at 7:30 p.m, with a touch tour at 6 p.m. It's at the Royal Opera House with audio description by Sightlines. To book tickets you can call 020 7304 4000. Manrico, a troubadour, and Count de Luna, a military commander, are both competing for Leonora's affection. Although Leonora has feelings for Manrico, Count de Luna is determined to win her over. The performance duration is 2 hours and 55 minutes with one interval. Number 6 is Mrs. Warren's Profession. This takes place on Saturday the 19th of July at 2:30 p.m, with a touch tour to be confirmed. It's at the Garrick Theatre and described by Vocalise. To book tickets you can call 0330 333 4815. Vivi Warren is a character who enjoys whiskey and detective stories, and she's focused on building a legal career during a time when men dominated society. The play stars Imelda Staunton, a 4-time Olivier Award winner. Other London listings. At the Gillian Lynn Theatre on Saturday the 19th of July at 2 p.m. is the Royal Shakespeare Company's My Neighbour Toronto. To book tickets, call 0203 925 2998. Noughts and Crosses is at Regent's Park Open Air Theatre on Saturday the 26th of July at 2 p.m. To book tickets, call 0333 320 2834. And The Boy with Wings, made for children, is at the Polka Theatre Wimbledon on Sunday the 27th of July at 2:30 p.m. To book tickets, call 0208 543 4888. And for touch tour details, please do check with the venue at the time of booking. Our top regional picks for July 2025. Number 1 is How to Win Against History. This takes place on Saturday the 5th of July at 2:30pm with a touch store at 12:30pm, and it's at the Bristol Old Vic. To book tickets, call 0117 987 7877. Henry Cyril Paget was among the world's wealthiest individuals until he squandered his fortune due to his lavish lifestyle. This event includes in-house audio description for attendees. Number 2 is Through It All Together on Wednesday the 10th of July at 2pm with a touch store at 12:30pm and takes place at Leeds Playhouse. To book tickets, call 0113 213 7700. There's also an audio described performance on the 16th of July. A performance about Marcelo Bielsa, football and the connection between families and fans. It's audio described in-house. Number 3 is The Constant Wife. It's on Saturday the 12th of July at the Royal Shakespeare Company in Stratford-upon-Avon in their Swan Theatre. The performance is at 1:30pm with a touch store at 11:30am. To book tickets, call 01789 331111. It's audio described in-house. Constance has a family, a home, a career, and a husband who is equally committed to her and his mistress. When her situation is jeopardized, Constance responds but does not follow conventional methods. Number 4 is Noises Off. This is on Thursday the 17th of July at 2pm with a touch store at 12 noon. It's at the Theatre by the Lake in Keswick. To book tickets, call 017 687 74411. A comedy that provides a glimpse behind the scenes of a touring theatre company facing various challenges while trying to maintain their professionalism. It's audio described in-house. Number 5 is Liberation. This takes place on Saturday the 26th of July at 2:30pm with a touch store at 1:30pm, and it's at the Royal Exchange Theatre in Manchester. To book tickets, call 0161 883 9833. On the 15th of October 1945, Manchester hosted the 5th Pan-African Congress at Chorlton-on-Medlock Town Hall. This event focused on Africa's future and its descendants' role in shaping it. The narrative covers themes of awakening and its implications. Audio description will be provided by Anne Hornsby of Mind's Eye Description. Other regional listings. There's Ghost Stories at Grand Theatre Wolverhampton on Saturday the 5th of July at 5pm. To book tickets, call 01902 429212. The Midnight Bow is on at the Lowry in Salford on Saturday the 5th of July at 2pm. To book tickets, call 0161 876 2183. Northern Ballet's Expressions, Stanley and Audrey Burton Theatre, which is on in Leeds on Tuesday the 8th of July at 7pm. To book tickets, call 0113 220 8008. Brainstorm for Young Adults is at Leeds Playhouse on Thursday the 10th of July at 7pm. To book tickets, call 0113 213 7700. Operation Beach Hut is the Micron Travelling Theatre, integrated audio description. It's at the Museum in the Park in Stroud in Gloucestershire, GL5 4AW. Hush Hush and Operation Beach Hut, Micron Travelling Theatre. Various dates can be found at www.micron.org.uk/tour dates. Both shows include integrated audio description, allowing audiences to listen to the audio description without the use of headphones. Their website includes audio introductions for both shows. Bat Out of Hell is at Wolverhampton Grand. This is on Saturday the 19th of July at 2:30pm. To book tickets, call 01902 429212. The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe is at Milton Keynes Theatre on Wednesday the 23rd of July at 7pm. To book tickets, call 0333 009 5399. Kinky Boots is at the New Theatre in Oxford on Friday the 25th of July at 7:30pm. To book tickets, call 0333 009 5399. and Mary Poppins is at the Birmingham Hippodrome on Saturday the 26th of July at 2:30 p.m. To book tickets, call 0121 689 1060. TV and streaming highlights. A selection of movies and series are streaming with audio description. On Prime Video, Adam Family Values, I Know What You Did Last Summer, the TV series, Mamma Mia, Top Gun Maverick, and Independence Day. On Apple TV, there's Adam's Family Values, Grease, Independence Day, Jaws, Mamma Mia, and Top Gun Maverick. On Disney Plus, High School Musical 2. Netflix, The Sandman Series 2 from Thursday the 3rd of July. Paramount Plus, Star Trek Strange New Worlds from Thursday the 17th of July. Cinema highlights. Please check that your cinema has audio description in the relevant screen. From the 5th of July, Despicable Me 4. Get ready for more Minions as Gru and his assistants return in a new installment that combines slapstick and family themes. Gru, who is now a father to an infant named Gru Jr., finds himself framed along with Lucy as a result. Gru must take his family off the grid and work to clear their names. From the 12th of July, Fly Me to the Moon. Set against the backdrop of the 1960s space race, this film chronicles the developing relationship between Johansson's character, Callie, a marketing director, and Tatum's character, Cole, a NASA specialist overseeing the Apollo 11 moon landing program. Viewers can anticipate detailed period elements and a charming dynamic between the leads. For more information about films that are audio described, you can visit accessiblescreeningsuk.co.uk. Museum and gallery highlights. The Postal Museum in London has an audio described tour on Saturday the 19th of July at 2 p.m. To book tickets, you can call 0300 0300 700. South Asian Stories has an audio described tour at the Black Country Living Museum in West Midlands. This is on Saturday the 26th of July at 10:30 a.m. To book your place, you can call 0121 520 8054. Edward Burrough and Ithel Colquhoun have two exhibitions, two influential British artists, one ticket, at the Tate Britain throughout July. Audio described tours of the exhibitions with one of Tate's visitor engagement assistants can be booked in advance by calling 020 7887 8888. A 20th century icon, National Museum Cardiff, is on Thursday the 10th of July at 1 p.m. The audio described tour is in English and Welsh, describing an exhibition about the iconic Picture Post magazine. To book tickets, you can call 0300 112 333. Ada Notice Board. The final AD suit before the summer will be a visually impaired user's perspective with Samantha Chisnell, and this takes place on Wednesday the 2nd of July from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Zoom, and it's facilitated by Tim Calvert. The new season of skill set sessions and AD Soups will resume in September 2025, with information to be published in forthcoming bulletins and sent out by email to everyone on our mailing list. We're currently developing the International Forum, which will launch in autumn this year. We're seeking participants from overseas for the steering group that meets to provide input and design monthly sessions. If you're interested, then please do get in touch. If you're not currently a member, support us in our mission by joining the Audio Description Association at www.audiodescription.co.uk/join-ADA and receive extra benefits. To contribute listings, suggest ideas for AD Soups and skill sets, or join the International Steering Group, you can email info@audiodescription.co.uk. Social media. To follow us on Facebook or LinkedIn, please search for the Audio Description Association. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening